been a while since I vlogged like this. Get away.
Little cutie.
Shit. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So a couple days ago I asked you guys if you guys wanted to do another Q&A, and a lot of you guys said yes, and you guys have asked for a good amount of questions. It's been a while since I've done this. I think the last time I did this was actually last year when I first got my SI. Alright, so the first question is, I've been seeing people parting out their 10th gen SI or their 10th gen in general. Will you be part of that and switching? It all depends, because I got into this platform pretty late. I have no regrets, but what I'm saying is, you got the 11th gen coming out for the Civics. You have the next WRX coming out and the STI. You have the GR86 that's right around the corner. You have the new Z that's gonna come out in early spring. So there's a lot of different cars coming out that would probably benefit the channel in growing, but it's all about making smart decisions and business decisions when it comes to that aspect. So as of right now, if you guys remember correctly, I just installed the 271 intercooler into the car. So I'm probably not gonna be parting out anytime soon unless I somehow get a stupid deal on a car that I really want. But chances of that happening right now with the whole car market going up and down is pretty crazy. As of right now, I'm gonna chill with this car. And once the market starts dropping a little bit, then we'll see what's up with that. Somebody else asked, are S2Ks overpriced or are they even worth it? Or Honda S2000s. The Honda S2000 is probably never going to drop in price. I personally think they are worth it for what you get. If you want something that's high revving, naturally aspirated, and really fun to drive, and also a roadster, because they all come as a two-door, two-seater sports car and convertible, it's not a bad choice to get. It's actually one of the first cars that I learned how to drive stick in, and it's what's actually got me into the Honda game. Ironically, I don't have a naturally aspirated VTEC anymore. I do have the Turbo SI, but beforehand I did have the 8th gen, and I always thought of looking at the 8th gen or an RSX as like the poor man S2K. The S2000 will probably always be worth it to the right buyer and to the right seller. I think they're around the right price range, but at the same time, I do wish they were a little bit cheaper. That way, hopefully I can pick one up in the future, or because I have a feeling they're only gonna keep going up, just like the NSX. Stanced or track 10th gens? I'm gonna say track. I've never been a big fan of stance. I'm not a big fan of scraping everywhere. Even though my car isn't that low, I do scrape every now and then, but only in the front lip. Some cars do look amazing when they're just stanced out and bagged out. But for my opinion and my taste, I've never been into stanced cars. I know Hector has. He loves stanced cars. He loves cars in general. But for me, I think proper fitment and proper function for me is more important than stance. So, for example, right now I'm only lowered on the Eibach Sportlines. I think this is perfect. Any lower, it just feels like it's just too much. Are you gonna get the car use aero wing flap? Yes, here's a picture of it right here. I'm actually looking into getting one, but I don't wanna get it for the rear of the car yet. I wanna get a different rear diffuser, and I wanna add just a little something else to spice the rear of the car just a little bit. Because in my opinion, I feel like if I just add the aero wing flap, it's gonna look out of place without something else to complement it. That's just my opinion though, but I am gonna get one soon. Where did you get your Honda wood logo from? Link in the description. It is from That Art Geek. It is actually a car freshener, and it comes in different variety scents. So link in the description if you guys want to check that out. My boy Daniel, he doesn't only just do Honda emblems. I believe he actually has a black one as well as the red one, but he also does a lot of other anime logos. So if you guys are into that kind of stuff, go ahead and check it out. If not, order some of the Honda red emblems or the black ones to cash them out with that. Are you getting the 271 W2? I think power-wise, the W2 would be perfect for me, considering I am a huge 271 fan. To say I'm gonna get it anytime soon, probably not. I'll definitely upgrade the clutch beforehand. But talking about that, if I upgrade the clutch to this car, that means I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna upgrade the clutch and then decide to trade it in the future. Does that make sense? Because then, to me, that's a waste of time. So, as of right now, I'm waiting to see how the 11th gen is gonna come out and see if it's worth it. And if it's worth it, I might go ahead and check it out. If not, then I'll go ahead and start throwing more into this money pit right here. But in the meantime, the W2 would probably be a better choice for me, because I know I would want to have more to work with, comparing it to the W1. So W2 probably, it'd be a good choice for me. What is your take on deleting rev hang on a 2020 SI? I heard it's weird. It is very weird. I actually have a video of it, boom, right here, of when I deleted it. and me driving around with it. But after driving around with it within a week, I actually turned on the rev hang on this car. For some reason, the throttle response positioning, I can't really remember right off the top of my head, is when you let off the gas in gear while the car is moving, obviously, it jerks way too much, especially in between shifts. It might just be me, I might just need a driver mod with that, or I might just need to practice more with it. But in a day-to-day traffic, driving to LA and back, it was not beneficial for me to use that to keep it off, and it actually wears out your clutch more if you don't know how to use the feature of rev hang off. So I decided to keep it on. It does not bug me one bit anymore. I might look into taking it off so I can practice it, because when I do get a custom tune, I will be taking it off. But as of right now, it is still on. I might look into taking it off again. I don't know. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 by switching the tune from my Ktuner, because it's already ready to go whenever I need it. Would you trade in the Si for an Integra if it is a turbo K motor? There is a high chance of the Integra being a K20C from the current Type R that is out right now. I do believe it is going to be that. I do not believe that Acura is going to keep it a 6-speed manual. I have a feeling they're going to keep it automatic or with a dual clutch or whatever their transmission is nowadays. So, like the 11th gen, I'm gonna wait and see when it comes out to see if it's worth it or not, because there's rumors that it's not gonna be a coupe. There's rumors that it's only gonna be a sedan, that it is gonna be a coupe, that it might be somewhat of a hatchback. Nobody knows until Acura actually decides to announce the actual specs of the car and more details on it. Would you go back to the FG2? If yes, why? If not, why? My plan, guys, is to pick up another 8th gen down the line. I probably won't be getting another FG2. I would be leaning more towards the FA5, which is the sedan, mainly because with the FG2, I learned that you had to go out of your way and be really creative with the exterior of the car. So the lip, the side skirt, and that rear corner splitter that I had on the car were pretty much all custom made, if not very expensive to get. I don't want to go through that again, considering they don't make a lot of exterior parts for the coupe as much as they do for the sedan. And I really do like the Mugen, or I do want to do that Type R conversion kit. So if I do get another 8th gen, it is definitely going to be a sedan. Do you ever plan on hosting a meet? All of our homies are subbed and we'd love to meet you, bro. I'm planning on making one, guys. Just give me a little bit more time. I promise you I'm gonna make one. I'm looking for a spot that will not get burned out. What about this spot that's right here? Because if I do one right here, it's gonna get burned out and I'm not gonna be able to vlog here anymore because there's gonna be more cops going around. So I'm looking for a spot. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I am located in Oxnard, California, in Southern California. I'm leaning more towards a car meet before I do a cruise. That way I can see if it would be worth it or not. So I'll probably be doing a car meet sometime within the next month. Probably gonna be on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. Did you use coilovers or springs to lower the car, and did it affect the sport dampering button? I have all my mods are listed in the description, guys, if you guys want to check it out. I am lowered on Eibach Sportlines. It is only lowered about 1.5 inches and then almost 2 inches all around, but they're just springs. I did not opt for coilovers. I do not see a necessity to get coilovers unless you want to go stupid low or you want more of an aggressive control over your ride comfort. I actually like how the stiffness of this is right now. So the only thing that it affected was it actually became a little bit stiffer because the Eibach springs are a little stiffer than a lot of its competition out there. My friend Hector actually has Swift lowering springs and his are a lot softer. Yeah, it made the car feel better and it made it stiffer all around. Even with the sport button on, it's still pretty stiff.
Hold on.
I don't know how else to say it. Top 5 music genres. Hip hop, rap, that's probably the same one right there. So hip hop and rap, R&B, reggaeton, and honestly, I'm probably gonna have to say old school rock. I'm not sure where these musicians fall into place, but guys, if you guys look at my music library on my Apple Music, it is all over the place. So I don't just listen to one genre. It's about 80% of one genre, but the rest, the other 20%, is all mixed around. Do you plan on getting any carbon? Yes, if I do end up sticking with this car, I do want to get the Type R style, not the Type R hood, but the Type R style carbon fiber hood. I would like to get a paint match and only keep the hood scoop carbon fiber. I might want to get the Grady carbon fiber lip in the front. the gritty carbon fiber side skirt if I don't get the HFP. And that's pretty much about it. I feel like if I get a whole carbon fiber hood on this car, it would be too much. I know a lot of people like doing the carbon fiber front fenders, but to me, if it's not a wider fender, I don't see any point in it, especially if I do ever plan on wrapping the car. Just to hide the carbon, it would just be kind of pointless for me. So just a hood, lip, and side skirt, pretty much.
Just that?
Yeah, just that. It's only gonna be $2 grand.
Only?
What's your favorite thing about your SI? The torque that it has. I feel like if this car did not have as much torque as it does, it would probably be a lot more boring than it should. The fact that I can just go up a hill in 5th gear and not have to downshift all the way to 3rd is nice. The fact that all my torque is down at like 3,000 RPM is nice. So my favorite thing about the car is going to be the torque and how it comes up. The downside about it is that the top end power of this car, it just falls flat in its face depending on which tune you have. I do have the Phereable tune. Raced my FK7. I've raced like 2 of them already and I've got slapped, so I'm down. I just got a 2009 Civic Si. Any good mods to improve performance and reliability at the same time? Whatever you do, make sure you get Honda first and be ready to get a tune whenever you get your intake. Whenever you have the header and the exhaust, you'll be fine. Just running the off base map off the Honda, it'll be fine as long as you pay attention to its lock control. But whenever you upgrade to a 3-inch intake, hybrid racing, K-Tune, or a Skunk 2 intake, I highly recommend getting a custom tune. It is by far the best mod I've ever did to the 8th gen. Reliability wise, guys, I had no major problems with that car other than some stupid miscellaneous ones. That car was pretty reliable to me. What's your favorite kind of ice cream? Fuck.
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Chocolate chip cookie dough? Chocolate chip cookie dough, yeah. I'm gonna say chocolate chip cookie dough. That's my favorite ice cream.
You're welcome.
Would you consider getting the GR86 a new platform? Yeah, I have highly considered getting the GR86. Overall, just a new platform to try. It would be an amazing car. I would be willing to try out the GR86. But if that does happen, unfortunately, I would not be keeping this car because I do not want to have 2 car payments and not have money over for car parts or whatever the case would be. So I don't like working for my car. I like the car working for me, and that's what this one's doing right now. So would you ever consider getting a project car for the channel? Yes, plenty of times, and it's probably going to be an older Honda only because those are the easier cars to get your hands on, work on, and there's plenty of mechanics and tuners around the area that would help me out if I have any questions with that. Do you miss your 8th gen? All the time, guys. What's your favorite car out of all the ones you have owned? Honestly, this one right here, because it has all the basic features that I would love on a daily basis. I never knew I was going to appreciate heat warmers until I drove in December here in Southern California, and it doesn't even get that cold. It's just when you work at 4 or 5 in the morning and it's like 40 degrees, a seat warmer does feel pretty good on your buns. Best tune for reliability, TSP or Phereable? I have not driven a TSP car yet, but it's gonna happen. But from my understanding, everybody that has TSP or has Phereable always opt for Phereable because it does give you a better, smoother transition into gears, and you get a better power delivery is a lot smoother. With TSP, I've read that it is a lot more rougher, but again, that is just from what I read from online. I will give a better review and detail on it sometime within next week because I have a surprise for you guys, and Hector got something else for his car that you guys are gonna like. Would you ever do an engine swap in the 10th gen? Yeah, K20. K20 or K24. That would be the ultimate like goal if I do end up keeping this car, would be a complete K swap. I wouldn't keep it naturally aspirated. I thought about it very hard, and I would probably do a K24 turbo on it. That's just me talking out loud because it would be so much work to get a custom transmission in there, a custom engine in there. You still got to get your custom turbo kit. You might need to delete a couple things from underneath the hood. There's not that much room in here from the 10th gen to the 9th gen. So, and I know the K24 sits a little bit higher than a K20, so to say it would fit perfectly, I don't know. But if money wasn't an issue, I would love to do a K24 with a turbo on it. If money really wasn't an issue, dude, I'd probably look into doing a really random swap with this car. But as of right now, just gonna do the simple bolt-ons like I already did it right now. I still need to do inlet piping, and I still need to do big turbo kit. That's gonna be about it for it until I get bored with it. What front lip / splitter are you running? ProCivic Front Lip kit, and here's a picture of it right here. Link is in the description of where I got it. Your dream modification you would get for both the 8th gen and 10th gen. The built engine pretty much for the 10th gen, and once you built the engine, you're pretty much set right there. For the 8th gen, it would have just been just a PRL turbo kit or a full race turbo kit. That would have been pretty cool right there. But anyways guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. That's all the questions I got right there. I do like answering random questions for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this gives you a good idea of what's to come for the car and what I'm trying to do with it. So again guys, YouTube is a business, and I will be doing what the business demanding. So if I do see myself getting something else on the side, obviously I'm keeping this car. But if I do see a good deal come up for something to do something different, then maybe, who knows. So only time will tell. Anyways guys, I'll see you guys in another video. You guys have a good day.